What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another bang of my friends. So kick back, relax, and take a ride with your boy. Now, I just watched LSU dismantle another opponent that is nowhere near the caliber of this team. We know Coach Kim Mulkey has made a staple, honestly, of playing like weak non-conference competition. Now, LSU absolutely dominated as they were supposed to, and they looked good through two non-conference games. They beat Northwestern State 95-36, almost a 60-point win. They had multiple players scoring double figures. They handled business. It's no shade. They handled business. They did what they were supposed to do. But not being battle tested literally until your first preseason tournament, will this end up hurting this squad, man? They don't play a ranked team for like another month. So I honestly, I understand building momentum, building the confidence of these players, but you gotta be a little battle tested too. But looking at it, Flau'jae Johnson, 24 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. I gotta say this, man. Flau'jae Johnson has been on another level. She's averaging over 25 points a game, even since their exhibition game. I don't know, like, the addition of Simone Augustus and the impact that she's having on Flau'jae Johnson is extremely noticeable because Flau'jae has been on an absolute dominant tear. She's been on another level. Yo, Daniel, welcome back, my guy. Flau'jae Johnson has been on another level, and the fact that she has a WNBA champion, one of the all-time greats in women's college hoops, really coaching her up right now, you can tell, man. I mean, the aggressiveness. She's waited her turn for 2 years, and it's like a switch is flipped, and she realizes this is her team now. Flau'jae Johnson has been absolutely incredible, shooting the basketball, getting to the cup. She's elite in transition, elite layup package, can finish in contested layups, can finish amongst the trees. She's been incredible. Flau'jae Johnson is definitely going to be in the running for Player of the Year. She has been the best player on this team, and she's really had to step up and be the point guard for this group. Now, I do want to see the assists go up a little bit, but as far as the scoring, Flau'jae Johnson's on another level. She's always been an elite finisher. She's always been a tough cover in space, utilizes the entire court. But Flau'jae Johnson, the stride, the step, the leap that she has taken so far from her sophomore year to her junior year has been nothing short of incredible. She definitely looks like one of the top 5 best players in the nation. She has been the best player for LSU through 2 games. Now, I know the competition has been weak to say the least, but Flau'jae Johnson is absolutely tearing it up, and just with her approach to the game, she's been way more aggressive hunting her shot. And I think that she's been the focal point of this offense, really being a spark plug. She continues to be their number 1 defensive threat on the perimeter as well, taking on the challenge of guarding the opposition's top player. Flau'jae has looked incredible. She's looked like one of the best players in the nation. And salute to her, man. She's really been getting it done. This team last year was missing Samaya Smith, who's starting at the 5 this year. Now, she's a bit undersized, man, at 6'2", playing the 5. She finished with 9 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Her and Aniece Morrow combined for 11 rebounds. Aniece Morrow had 11 points, 1 assist, and 5 rebounds. They need Alea Del Rosario at 6'6" to take that next step. She still looks lost half the time. I know they've been talking about the improvement she's made and her being locked in the gym and them working on her conditioning. They need her to play big. They need her to play better because they're going to be in trouble, man. When they play teams like South Carolina, when they play teams like Oklahoma with Reagan Beers, they are not going to have an answer for any type of legitimate post presence. That is the big weakness right now. They've completely bolstered this backcourt. They've increased the perimeter offensive firepower. They've gotten better defensively. They've gotten faster. They're playing smaller. We know Aniece Morrow at 6'1" plays way bigger than that and has continued to be one of the most productive players on the glass, especially at her position. But they need a big. Y'all, they need a big. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all are feeling after that game. LSU with almost 30-point victory, but they have no player bigger than 6'2", that is seriously contributing right now. They did miss Samaya Smith last year, who missed majority of the season with a season-ending injury, and she's come back and been a very vital piece to this program as they have a big four. Mikala Williams, super aggressive in this game, 16 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. She scored LSU's first 7 points. In the first quarter, she really set the tone. She's been super aggressive. She's one of the best mid-range performers, one of the best mid-range shooters in the entire country. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the season she's leading them in scoring. But still, you worry about the shot selection. You worry about what kind of shape she's in, man. She came back and it looks like she got a little bit bigger than she was last season. So I'm not, thrilled about that, but at the same time, she looked good. She looked fluid, and she is a prolific scorer. She's going to be a big part of what they're doing. She was asked to do a lot in her freshman year, and the same will be said for her sophomore year as well, man. But the transfers came in. Kaylin Gilbert had 13 points off the bench, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Cheyenne Day Wilson, the starter with this group, had 3 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Alea Del Rosario came off the bench, had 7 points and 6 rebounds. Jaden Richard, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound for the freshman. But they need Alea Del Rosario to take that next step. They need Alea Del Rosario. She is the X factor for this group at 6'6". She gotta stop playing soft. Wesley welcome in. LSU gets sloppy in the second half. Agreed. Amari Bartlett is stepping up this year. She definitely did. She's definitely stepping up this year. She had 6 points, 3 assists. Amani, though, and she's 6'3" as well. She's another player with length that they can depend on. Everything she's doing, though, on the defensive end is not going to show up in the box score. But she had a solid game as well. Bartlett, they're going to need her. They're going to need all the size that they can get, all the contributions in the post that they can get. Because LSU is an extremely small team this year, and they genuinely don't have a true, legitimate post threat. They don't have somebody that they can throw the ball down to in the post and guarantee them a bucket. That's going to be their biggest weakness right now. Yeah, Bartlett, 6'2", another 6'2" player that has been around the program, that has length, that can be effective in the post, that runs the floor extremely well. They have some mismatches, man. They don't have a true big, but they have players with length that are going to contribute. I want to see them continue to unlock the potential of Jersey Wolfenbarger, though. I think she could be a big-time player at 6'5", have 4 points, 3 rebounds, but she can play really the 3 through the 5 for this group. If they continue, she's a capable 3-point shooter. She's just got to shoot it more confidently. She's a walking mismatch as well. With her, Caitlin Gilbert, Miracle Shepherd, they definitely bolstered this backcourt. I got to say, they definitely bolstered this backcourt. But just, I need to see them be more battle-tested, though. And before you get to SEC play, you want to play some tougher competition. LSU and Coach Kim Mulkey have made a trademark of playing weak competition and just going into the season kind of untested. But yeah, we know this team, Aniece Morrow, Flau'jae Johnson, Mikala Williams, Samaya Smith are the big four. If they can continue to get these contributions from Caitlin Gilbert off the bench, though, that will be big. The Arizona transfer. They look good in transition tonight. They were forcing turnovers. I think it was a pretty solid performance for them all around. They put up 95 points. This team's obviously going to score. I genuinely think that they're a better team than they were last year. I will say that. But without a big, when you're playing some of these teams in the SEC that have these bruisers, it's going to be tough for them to guard the paint. It's going to be extremely tough for LSU to guard the paint, but they look good tonight. I just wonder if them not playing any serious competition until months into the season is going to hamper this team because they have not been tested yet, and we really don't know what they can do. Yeah, last year Polar Miracle Shepherd still out. Last year, Pola was a starting point guard for this group last year, a national champion. Definitely going to be a big part of what they're doing. That steady senior presence that controls the tempo. They definitely miss that calming presence. Pola was the one when things got scrambled last year and they got out of control. She was the one to really slow the pace down and be like a coach on the floor for this group. So yeah, she will be big. We know she's suing the NCAA right now, not playing about that NIL money, y'all. She is not playing. But yeah, the LSU not at full strength yet. They will have an extremely deep backcourt, but the front court, man, they're gonna need some big contributions, and it's obviously gonna be a group effort because they don't have a dominant post force like they have in the past with like an Angel Reese. They do not have that on the roster this year, so it's gonna be by committee in that paint for sure. Overall, though, balanced attack, like we mentioned, Del Rosario, 7.6 rebounds. Aniece Morrow, a quiet night with 11 and 5. They didn't really need her, though. Cheyenne Day Wilson, 3 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. But you definitely got to be impressed with the way Flau'jae is playing. Yes, they tried to do the same thing to Nika Mule. I don't know if y'all remember Oscar Sheboy that was down in Kentucky for a while. They tried to do the same thing from him, being a national from the Bahamas. Like the NIL money, hey, the international players need their NIL money too, man. They are scrapping for it. A lot of them have left home, left their family behind, and need that bread to send back home, man. So Last Year Pro definitely has a case to be able to, to profit from her name, image, and likeness. Straight up. The NCAA needs to do the right thing. They have been stuck in a dinosaur age, and they continue to hold players back and hold the game back. I am not a supporter of the NCAA, man. Bring on the super conferences. Bring on the super conferences. But yeah, LSU, no true big, bro. Like, they have nobody that you can go down in the paint, throw it into, and say, get me a bucket. They are desperately missing a reliable post presence. But I like what we saw from Bartlett. I like what we saw from Aniece Morrow. I like what we saw from Samaya Smith. But they will have to compete on the glass as a team. But y'all holler at me in the comments. Let me know. Give me y'all's biggest takeaways from this game. I think they handled business. They did what we expected them to do against a team like Northwestern State. LSU's got a lot of firepower. I genuinely like this team better than the team last year. They're a lot deeper, and they won't be so much exposed guarding the perimeter as well. They definitely bolstered their perimeter defense for sure. But don't give me some of y'all's takeaways from this game. Holler at me in the comments. Let me know. I just think, man, Kim Mulkey's got to do a better job. This program, the AD, they got to do a better job of scheduling some tougher competition in the non-conference. Not being battle tested is, I mean, playing these weak teams over and over and over again, and not being battle tested is a detriment to this team because this is a talented LSU team. When you talk about their big four with Samaya Smith, Aniece Morrow, Flau'jae Johnson, as well as Mikala Williams. Like, this is one of the best four-headed monsters you're gonna see in the country. But you gotta play some serious competition, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. Holler at me in the comments. Let me know how y'all are feeling about this game. LSU, I just hope that them not being battle tested doesn't come back to bite them in the butt. They have a talented group. They definitely have a talented group, and I think they will be in the running for that SEC championship. I do think Texas and South Carolina are better teams overall, but LSU's scrappy, and I think this is a group that's going to really embrace that underdog persona, I think. I think this is a team that's really going to benefit from that underdog persona. They got some big games in the schedule once conference play starts. They'll be in a big preseason tournament, but until then, I mean, they're playing basically duds. And it's not showing us the true capacity of this team because they're out there looking very comfortable, blowing teams out. Kim is trying to get the team to move together. They're going to be okay. I think they'll be a good squad, Wesley. I think LSU is going to be better than people think. I understand building the confidence, building the chemistry. We saw a lot of different starting lineup, like a different lineups tonight. We saw a lot of different fives tonight. So, they're still settling on a starting five, obviously, too. SEC tournament will prepare them for March Madness. By then, all those weak games they should be playing together. That's what you expect. That's what you expect. That's what you're expecting. These games are to build confidence, to build team rapport, to build this chemistry of this squad. Definitely, Kim Mulkey squads are always ready to play in the postseason. I gotta give her that. But we'll see, man. There's a lot of new faces, but they're fitting in well. I think that they did a good job of going out and addressing some holes in this offense. But not only recruiting talent, I think they did a great job of finding pieces that fit, that complement this talented core that they already have. And Coach Kim Mulkey has won 2 national championships. I'm not here to question her strategy, her motives, or anything that she's doing. But we're seeing a lot of other teams play some very tough competition in the non-conference. And games like that battle test you. They push you to the limits, and you find out how your team is going to perform in those clutch moments during crunch time. But I think it was a solid performance for LSU. They handled business. They did what they do. They've been good in transition. They've been one of the best transition teams in the nation since Kim Mulkey took over. They're going to have to rely on their speed. They're going to shoot more threes this year than they did last year. They're not going to be dominating the glass as much as we can see so far. But it's going to have to be a group effort on the glass for this group. All 5 players that are on the floor are absolutely going to have to rebound. It's definitely going to be on the whole team. But y'all let me know, holler in the comments. And if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, and follow us on social media to stay up with all the latest at Brandon Lee TV with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Appreciate everybody tuning in, talking a little LSU basketball as they just dominated Northwestern State. Beat them by almost a 30 ball. Man, I love Samaya's game. She's just not the dog. She doesn't have the tenacity. She does not have the nose for the basketball as far as rebounding, in my opinion, than that Angel Reese had. But Samaya Smith's a talented player. She definitely is. She's skilled offensively. She can shoot it a little bit, spreads the floor. She runs the floor really well like a gazelle. I think she'll get a lot of transition buckets just really beating her matchup down the court. Coach Go, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Says you got LSU going all the way. Hey, I will say, man, this is very early in the season in November. This LSU team will look a lot different come February, come March, come the SEC tournament, and moving on. This is definitely a talented team. I feel like LSU is better this year than they were last year. They're a lot deeper, and I think they got more firepower. Samaya is like Ashlyn Watkins. Okay. Both of them slender, play bigger than they are, physical, can block shots. She uses her length really well. She's athletic. I see this. I see some similarities there. I mean, this squad is not battle tested though, Coach. This squad is not battle tested. This with all these new faces, this squad is not battle tested, and we see a talented core that can come back. And I think that they are deeper than they were last year. And we've seen Flau'jae and Mikala Williams and Aniece Morrow perform on the big stage. Last Terracoa play in some big games, but there are a lot of new faces that have not seen that SEC pressure yet coming in. But I agree, they are a lot deeper than they were last year for sure. They definitely can sub more. I think the perimeter defense is drastically improved. I love the addition when Miracle Shepard comes back. She's going to be a lockdown defender. Cheyenne Wilson, a former freshman of the year in the ACC, can score the basketball, was inserted into the starting lineup. Kalen Gilbert giving them double figures off the bench, a prolific scorer at Arizona for 2 years. They did their thing in the transfer portal. I agree. They did bring in some vets, but they ain't seen that SEC pressure though, Wesley. They have not seen that SEC pressure. I'm just saying, no disrespect to LSU, but they have not beaten South Carolina since Kim Mulkey's been there. They have not gotten that monkey off their back yet. And no disrespect to LSU, man, but everything women's college hoops right now is running through Columbia, South Carolina, and that's a fact, Jack. That's just facts. But I think LSU will be fine. I think they will compete in the SEC. They will have something to say. But Texas and Oklahoma is no joke. Ole Miss is no joke. The SEC got a lot better. LSU got better, but the SEC as a whole got a lot better. And it's a juggernaut down there in South Carolina. It is an absolute juggernaut there. And we have not seen Kim Mulkey beat Don Staley head to head. Yeah, Silas Ward, shout out to her, the freshman for Michigan. Absolutely lit South Carolina up and almost pulled off the upset. But I tell you what, Michigan is a way better team than Northwestern State is. South Carolina is playing these games. They're going to play USC. They're going to play UConn. South Carolina's playing some big-time competition. South Carolina's going to play Iowa State and Audie Crooks and Addie Brown. Like, their non-conference schedule is definitely going to be way tougher than LSU's. The Canadian girl put that thing on side. Yeah, she had 27. Swartz had 27. Silas Swartz is the real deal. She was playing physical out there too, getting to the cup. But we did see, though, major news for South Carolina. I mentioned in one of my last live streams, Ashlyn Watkins is coming back. And that inside presence, her being able to anchor that defense is going to be huge. South Carolina will be at full strength. She is going to play on Sunday. So, South Carolina definitely nothing to play with. I'm just saying. SC Brad, welcome in, welcome in. When LSU starts losing, y'all are going to blame it on needing a big. It's good to show out against these sub-NCAA women's teams. That's what I'm saying. They're not battle-tested, and they absolutely need a big. They absolutely need a big. Ashley is not a threat. What? She was top 3 in block shots last year. She averaged a double-double when Camila Cardoso went out to play for Brazil. Come on now. We got to be realistic, y'all. Ashlyn Watkins is a problem. Let's be real. Now, I will say South Carolina doesn't have that number 1 post option. They don't have a Camila Cardoso. They don't have a Leah Boston. They don't have an Asia Wilson this year. I will give you that. But Ashlyn Watkins is definitely a difference maker. LSU, their front court depth is going to be an issue against South Carolina. I'm telling you right now. South Carolina is going to eat in that post. They're going to eat in that post, but LSU definitely can play fast. Yeah, Khloe Kits definitely is a hooper. Had 19 and 14, proved that she could be the number 1 scoring option. I talked about her in a previous video where I felt like she could be a breakout player for South Carolina and a AP first team All-American type of player. South Carolina's deep though, man. And LSU has not beat them since Kim Mulkey has been there. I'm just saying. But LSU, man, they're gonna need contributions from the bigs for sure. Y'all let me know y'all's takeaways though. That LSU South Carolina game, we all got it circled. It's no secret. We all got it circled. We can't wait for that big matchup. Joyce Edwards, the freshman for South Carolina, is a generational talent. Stamp it right now. She is a generational talent. I love that they added Miriam Dowda, who's a three-point shooter, another weapon for this group. Khloe Kits is amazing. You still got Reagan Johnson, who's going to play better. She's off to a slow start. Tahina Powell, one of the best three-point shooters in the country. Malaysia Fulwiley, probably the most exciting player with the basketball in her hands. She's starting for 99% of other teams, as well as Tessa Johnson. UConn has looked good, too. Y'all go check out my UConn video. I'm talking about them. Sarah Strong looked strong in her debut. Paige Beckers is playing incredible. UConn has a mob, and they're still not even at full strength. We still haven't seen them with Aubrey Griffin as well as AZ Fudd coming back as well. I think UConn is the biggest threat to South Carolina. I genuinely think UConn is the biggest threat to South Carolina. They're deep. Ashlyn Shade, knockdown shooter. KK Arnold, one of the best defenders in the country. Jana L. Alfie played big, had a double-double in her first UConn game. UConn's gonna have the size to match up with a South Carolina or a Southern Cal, SoCal. El Alfie as well as Sarah Strong in the front court give this group a different dynamic. Y'all gotta remember, man, they had Paige Beckers at the 4 last year playing out of position. Yeah, USC's definitely better than UCLA. Honestly, y'all, I'm taking Notre Dame over UCLA. I'm taking Notre Dame. Olivia Miles' first game back in a year and had a triple-double. Anna Hidalgo, Kate Caval, the #1 center in the nation, McDonald's All-American. We saw Notre Dame play a lot of small ball. They didn't have a true post. Now they have a true 5, and we see what happens when you have a true inside presence, how it allows you to play inside out. Notre Dame already had elite guards. Now they have a big that can really bang down low and crash the glass and block shots and protect the paint as well. Notre Dame is definitely, in my opinion, my dark horse to win the national title. I don't think LSU's even the biggest threat to South Carolina in the SEC, man. I honestly think Texas is the biggest threat to South Carolina. I mean, you get Rory Harmon, who's been cleared to play off the ACL, Layla Filia, Madison Booker, like Shea Holly. Texas, I think, is the biggest threat to South Carolina in the SEC. Yeah, Sonia Citron, another hooper who I think is going to be a first-round draft pick. When you talk about that backcourt with Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, and Sonia Citron, you're not going to find too many more productive backcourts. I'm going to just say that right now. And you got Maddie Westbeld with that team as well. And Kate Koval. Like, Notre Dame is absolutely loaded. They have one of the best starting 5s in the nation. Hands down. Hands down. They got one of the best starting 5s in the nation. I love what they're doing. I watched Iowa State the other night. Audie Crooks, Addie Brown getting it done. It's a lot of talent. A lot of teams got better, man. The transfer portal is blessing a lot of teams. LSU's definitely a better team this year, but I cannot put them over South Carolina and Texas. Right now, Texas is a better team than LSU. We gotta be honest. Come on, y'all. LSU is top 4 in the SEC, but Oklahoma, Texas, and South Carolina are in that running too. Like, the SEC is going to be a gauntlet this year. This is not last season. Texas is for real. Texas is for real. I think Texas right now is the biggest threat to South Carolina in the SEC. Texas is a better team than LSU right now. Texas is a better team than LSU right now. Who's going to guard Flau'jae? I imagine they're going to put either Breezy Hall or Joyce Edwards on Flau'jae. Flau'jae looking like National Player of the Year, though. I ain't going to hold you. Simone Augustus helped her flip a switch. Flau'jae has been playing incredible. I mean, honestly, Jersey Wolfenbarger more of a wing, though, at 6'5". She more of a guard, to be honest, than a big. She really is more of a guard. She's really a perimeter player, for real. But Wolfenbarger can be a real, like, a legit walking mismatch. At 6'5", she can handle the ball. She can shoot it. They need to unlock that untapped potential. Because she's talented. I like Wolfenbarger. Oklahoma women's is beating Virginia right now 90-48. For those asking. Looking at it, Reagan Beers has 26 and 14. Now, I'm telling y'all, man, when LSU goes up against Oklahoma, they ain't going to have nobody for Reagan Beers. Y'all see what she's doing? Y'all see what she's doing? Cook Johnson or eat on Edwards. Edwards is a lockdown defender, though, and she's 6'3" and is mobile. Edwards can play the 2 through the 5. But I'm saying, though, Flau'jae Johnson, even if she gets hers, it's going to take a team effort. Flau'jae cannot do it by herself. Aniece Morrow and Flau'jae are definitely one of the most dynamic 1-2 punches in the country. I gotta admit that. But South Carolina got a mob. South Carolina has a mob, y'all. SEO, welcome in. Guys, if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. SE almost got beat by Tennessee last year, so what? Tennessee ain't got Rakia Jackson this year, though, my guy. Rakia Jackson was different. Unranked teams are coming to play. I love to see how LSU play against a P5 before SEC play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, LSU's not going to be battle tested. They do play in a preseason tournament where they could see NC State, which would be a tough matchup. Nah, I can't say that. Flau'jae the real deal. Flau'jae the real deal. I'm going to be honest with you, Wesley. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Alea Del Rosario is doing nothing with Reagan Beers. Reagan Beers, if that's the matchup, Reagan Beers is putting 30 on Alea Del Rosario. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Alea Del Rosario still looks slow out there. She still look lost half the time. She looked like she don't even know what's going on half the time. She be looking like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I'm not putting no faith in Alea Del Rosario. Samaya Smith, the best defender in the paint for this group, too small. Jersey Wolfenbarger, way too small for Reagan Beers. Way too small. But to say Flau'jae is all hype is crazy. That's crazy. Flau'jae Johnson is averaging over 25 points a game. She's been incredible so far early in this season. Like, she's on a different level. She is absolutely on a different level. And I think it will be a big benefit when Last Tier Poet gets back with this group. And pay her money, man. Let her get that NIL money. Stop holding her. We definitely got some big-time LSU fans in the chat. And I love the passion. Bro, Wesley, Jersey is 6'5", like a $140. She like a $140, bro. Reagan Beers will punish her down low. Too much body. She's too small. She's tall, but she's got a slender frame. She is not ready for Reagan Beers in that paint. That is a mouse in the house. She will get 30 put on her. Y'all must not be familiar with Reagan Beers' game. Reagan Beers is the truth. 6'4", big body. Jersey can't do nothing with her, man. Jersey is not doing nothing with Reagan Beers in that post. She's going to put her on that block and body her. They better bring that double team. They better bring that double team for Reagan Beers. I'm telling you that right now. Bro, Rosario got to stay out of foul trouble. Rosario got to stay out of foul trouble. Nobody's doubting her size, but Alea Del Rosario hasn't shown us anything to be excited about. Be real. Be real. Y'all excited about Alea Del Rosario? What has she shown you to make you think that she's going to be a dominant force? She's got the potential. She's got the foundation. She's the biggest player, the most physically imposing player on this team. She should be a walking double-double. Alea Del Rosario, it hasn't clicked yet. It hasn't clicked yet. It hasn't clicked yet. Brazil, welcome in. Guys, we talking about LSU basketball, breaking down the SEC, all that good stuff. Yeah, EO, I'm telling you, man. Camilla, no. Reagan Beers? Reagan Beers is that deal. I guarantee y'all, when they play Oklahoma, Reagan Beers has at least 25 and 10. We'll clip this, record it. We'll come back. We'll revisit. We'll talk about this later. When Reagan Beers goes up against that LSU front court, she's going to get them in foul trouble. I guarantee minimum she goes for 25 and 10. I seen Big 4 block a 6'7" shot. Nobody's doubting Flau'jae's weak side, help side defense. But that's not going to be every game. You can't depend on her to guard the perimeter and also help down low. Like, if you're bringing up Flau'jae Johnson blocking one tall player compared to the interior defense of LSU. If Flau'jae Johnson is the answer for the interior defense, LSU in trouble. LSU is in trouble. If Flau'jae Johnson is your answer to be the rim protector and block shots for this group, LSU's in trouble. Guys, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. I'm trapping beers, but the way LSU rocking this year, I'm all in. Hey, if you're an LSU fan, you definitely should be hyped about this squad. They're definitely better than last year. But the lack of an interior presence worries me. They don't have a true low post scorer. They don't have a defensive anchor in the middle. Bro, there's no way y'all excited about Alea Del Rosario. What has she done? What has she shown? What has Alea Del Rosario shown to prove that she's better than she was last year? Y'all let me know, because I'm watching. What am I missing? They got 4 bigs? Who are the bigs? Who's going to contribute? Who is going to guard the paint? What big is going to step up and be a factor for this group? I mean, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Y'all talking about bigs. Okay, so I just mentioned Reagan Beers, right? Reagan Beers right now has 14 rebounds by herself. Reagan Beers has 14 rebounds by herself. Looking at the LSU bigs, she out-rebounded right now, as we speak. Aniece Morrow had 5 rebounds. Samaya Smith had 6 rebounds. Jersey Wolfenbarger had 3 rebounds. Right now, as we speak, I just named 3 bigs that y'all are talking about. Reagan Beers is out-rebounding all 3 of them combined right now. I mean, y'all are talking about the bigs. Bro, Kaylin Gilbert and Flau'jae Johnson led them in rebounding with 7 apiece right now. Kaylin Gilbert had 7 rebounds. She's 5'8". Kaylin Gilbert is 5'8" and had more rebounds than Jersey Wolfenbarger. Had the same amount of rebounds as... Bro, Kaylin Gilbert out-rebounded Aniece Morrow, Samaya Smith, and Alea Del Rosario tonight. She's 5'8". Y'all are talking about LSU's bigs? Are you kidding me? Kaylin Gilbert had more rebounds than every front court player in LSU tonight. And she's 5'8". I mean, what are we really saying here? The bigs are not a strength. The inside presence, the post presence, rebounding is not a strength for LSU. Angel Reese is not there to save them this year. Tracking Beers, yes, yes, yes. Let me catch them. LSU has like 4 bigs. What are they doing? Yeah, Felicia, welcome in. I need to see them battle tested. Coach Kim Mulkey has continued to play these week 9 conference schedules, and we haven't seen anything. LSU women basketball fans act like they have been winning all the time. 20 fouls. Samaya and Morrow both had double-doubles last game. We didn't see that this game. We didn't see that this game. There was no double-doubles to be had this game. LSU does not have a big. They don't have a big right now. I love Samaya Smith. She's talented. She's skilled. Her at the 5, they're too small. Samaya Smith at the 5 you're too small. The lineup is small. They're gonna have to play their strengths though. Coach Kim Mulkey's always been great at making adjustments and playing to her team's strength. They're gonna play fast. They're gonna shoot a lot of threes. They're gonna score a lot of points in transition. They're gonna have to rely on their speed. LSU doesn't have a lot of size. Doesn't have a lot of power this year. They're going to have to rely on their speed. They're definitely going to have to rely on their speed this year. But they're doing a good job sharing the basketball, getting good shots, playing in space, moving the basketball really well, and they're not at full strength yet. I do think LSU got better this year. I do think that they will be in the running for an SEC title. I do think that they have the potential to make a Final Four run. Do I see them in the national championship? No. But it's still very early in the season. Any team that's playing right now is far from a finished product. We're just getting started. And we've gotten a very small sample size for this LSU team so far. Pretty ugly. Welcome in, welcome in. It would be the first time in how many games and years, decades even, if LSU beat SC. They have not beat South Carolina since Kim Mulkey's been there. I like Bartlett. I think she brings energy. She's 6'2". She's long. She's athletic. She runs the floor well. She plays. She's not afraid to fight for those 50-50 balls. I like Bartlett. I think she's going to be counted on to play a big role this year. I like her a lot, Felicia. I do. LSU, the bigs, it's not going to be one big. It's going to have to be by committee. It's going to have to be by committee. RC, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Aniece Morrow has not looked like the same player as last year. This is definitely Flau'jae's team. This is definitely Flau'jae's team. But Aniece Morrow, they need her to be what she was last year. They need her to get them double-digit rebounds. They need her to be on that glass. They need her to be getting putbacks. They need her to be creating second chance opportunities for this school. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. It's going to be by committee. It's definitely going to be by committee. They don't have one dominant big. There is no Angel Reese on this team this year. It's going to be by committee. It's definitely going to be by committee. I mean, Aniece Morrow should be a top 3 draft pick. She should be. She's one of the top 5 best players in the country. She should definitely be a top 3 draft pick. I don't see a player in this draft better than her after Paige Beckers and Kiki Areva. She should be the third player off the board. And I love her versatility. I think she's playing out of position though. Aniece Morrow is more of a 3 than a 4, but she's having to play the 4 by necessity. Mikala Williams, super aggressive. Super aggressive. Mikala Williams is hunting her shot. I think she has one of the best mid-range games in the country. She looks bigger than she did last year, though, man. I worry about the stamina, but she makes big shots. She's one of the best players off the dribble. She's been aggressive. I think she's been the second best player on this team. She played well tonight. She scored LSU's first 7 points. I love Mikala Williams. I think she's a great player. I think she is a steady contributor. I love the fact that she embraces contact. I love the fact that she embraces the defensive side. She's been a pure scorer since she walked in on campus. She was asked to do a lot in her freshman year, and she's going to be asked to do a lot this year. But I will say, Mikala Williams has not been afraid of the big stage in the past. She's not afraid to take the big shots. She's super confident in her abilities. And her and Flau'jae are going to be big this year. Yo, the battles last year when they played at LSU and then when they played in the SEC tournament was incredible. Now, that game at LSU might have went different if Angel Reese didn't foul out. A lot of people felt like that was LSU's game. And Mikala Williams was huge in that game last year. She lit South Carolina up. Mikala Williams is definitely a player that is not afraid of the big moment at all whatsoever. whatsoever. And LSU's way deeper than they were last season. They did a great job in the transfer portal. Yeah, Gilbert definitely is a great on-ball defender. She's good at picking pockets. She's good at transition. She's a true spark plug. Gave them double figures off the bench. She was a walking bucket at Arizona. We saw she had 7 rebounds tonight, which is incredible at 5'8". She's scrappy. I think she was a big get. Her when Miracle Shepherd comes back for this group, I think she will be a big addition as well. She's a lockdown defender, can score the basketball, has been battle tested as well. I think she was a great addition. They did a great job in the portal. Coach Kim Mulkey continues, and we see that 2025 class. If y'all haven't, go check out my video. The 2025 class could be the best class that Kim Mulkey's ever recruited. They keep everything together, so definitely go check that out. But Mulkey continues to be one of the most respected and dynamic recruiters in the nation. They didn't have a whole lot of big names in the transfer portal this year like they have in years past, but they brought a group that I think complements their core and will continue to just benefit this team on both sides. Ashy Knuckles, welcome in. I never said LSU was going to beat South Carolina, but it should be a good game. I think LSU is missing Angel Reese more, man. Because RC, you guys got Lucy Olson. And, that was the perfect replacement for Caitlin Clark. LSU didn't bring in a replacement for Angel Reese. Iowa brought in a replacement for Caitlin Clark. So I think that's the difference. Hey, Wesley, she got four top 30 players. She got 4 top 30 players. Yeah, they going to be loaded. LSU definitely has reinforcements coming in, and they needed it. This was a must-have class for them, man, because they missed out big time in the 2024 class, missed out on Sarah Strong, Jelani Cambridge, Joyce Edwards. They missed out on a lot of big names, but they are making up for it in the 2025 class. Grace Knox just signed, number 6 player. I love Devon Borich. I think she's going to be great. Yeah, Yeah, LSU. Go check out my last video. They have 4 top 4. They have 4 top 30 players already signed. They currently have the number 1 recruiting class in 2025. Coach Kim Mulkey is locking them in. The kid from Creighton, the big from Creighton is absolutely balling. Can shoot the 3, can score from anywhere, can put it on the floor. Definitely think he will be on some draft boards. Cooper Flag been killing it too. We'll definitely have some more men's content. If y'all want more men's basketball content, man, definitely go check out my last live. Before I did this live, I went live recapping the North Carolina versus Kansas game. Y'all know, man, that man. Yeah. The freshman class at Hawkeyes, the freshman class for Iowa is definitely slept on. I like their class. Um, man, Leah Chavez was trying to get $1 million in NIL deal. They had to get her out. Nah, I think Juju's all about the team, but she did have 9 turnovers. She got to be more efficient. She definitely has to be more efficient. Juju, the thing with her is going to be shot selection and cutting down on the turnovers. Because she had 9 turnovers last game, and it almost cost them. Yeah, most people feel like Aaliyah Chavez is going to stay in Texas. That's what most people are saying. But nah, I think Juju's all about the team. I think she's playing with the most talent she's ever played with. I think SC is going to be a big threat to the national title, and they're going to probably win the Big Ten, in my opinion. Juju, player of the year type of level. Juju Watkins is going to be the first player in women's basketball, college basketball history to reach 1,000 points in 30 games. She's going to reach 1,000 points quicker, 3 games quicker than Caitlin Clark did, so she definitely has a chance to break that scoring record. Woo! Let's get spicy in the chat. Some SC with some South Carolina LSU rivalry going on. It's getting spooky in the chat right now. It's getting a little spicy in here. It's getting a little spicy in here. I honestly thought Leah Chavez would strongly consider LSU, but it seems like she's in it for the NIL money on her end. But yeah, I've been saying that RC. I think Iowa's going to be a lot better than teams realize. Man, teams are sleeping on them. I love Hannah Stolke, Taylor McCabe. Hey, RC, Taylor McCabe shooting that rock now, my guy. He's shooting that rock. Yeah, point guard play definitely has to be better. I agree with that. Point guard play. Talia Von Ohoffen has to step up for that group. Transfer out of Oregon was absolutely non-existent in that last game when they almost lost to Ole Miss. Juju Watkins did most of the ball handling. She had 9 turnovers, which is not a good look at all. I think because we saw AJ Dembonza, the #1 senior on the men's side, BYU's offering him like $4.5 million. I think Aaliyah Chavez saw that and was trying to get in on some of that money. But yeah, $1 million in NIL in women's hoops, that's tough. She's an elite talent though. When you talk about Aaliyah Chavez, she's definitely like hands down the #1 player in this class. Elite point guard, elite scorer, dog, has won a lot of games. Silky smooth off the dribble, impossible to stay in front of. Good size, can finish amongst the trees. Somebody's gonna get a generational talent out of her. She's elite. She is absolutely elite. She's worth the billing. She's worth all the hype. Like Aaliyah Chavez is the real deal. But a mil, Wesley, that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, a mil? Woo. You could buy a whole team for $1 million, I'm just saying. But them Texas school, Texas or Texas Tech, are crazy enough to do it. Texas Tech just paid $1 million for a softball player, a pitcher, to get her to transfer from Stanford. So if they paying $1 million for softball, Texas Tech would probably throw $1 million at Aaliyah Chavez. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they might be willing to throw that $1 million at her. They might be willing to throw that $1 million. If they throwing $1 million at softball, they might be about throwing that $1 million at Aaliyah Chavez. But now LSU doing some great things on the recruiting trail, man. Like I love what they're recruiting. They're addressing the need, but they still didn't recruit a big. They need a big. Kim Mulkey got it. Unless they're just putting all their eggs in the Aaliyah Del Rosario bag, they got to get a 5. Yeah, Jory Allen getting buckets. There's a lot of unheralded heroes this season, man. Florida did a great job in the recruiting portal, and they brought back a lot of talent as well. Oregon, I don't know. It's pretty much the Deja Kelly show there. TCU, though, how about, hey, Haley Van Lith is back. She might have been getting held back at LSU. Duke, Toby Fournier, the freshman, played a big game. Ashlyn Jackson, one of my favorite guards in the entire nation. I'm not putting UNC over Iowa, though. I'm not putting UNC over Iowa, and I'm a Carolina fan. I don't think UNC is better than Iowa right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Duke, I'm definitely taking. NC State, I'm taking. NC State, Notre Dame, like NC State, I think is better than Duke and UNC. I love Sanaya Rivers. Um, Isaiah James, one of the best scorers, one of the most productive guards in the country. Zam Jones, they brought in one of the top point guards as a freshman. I like them. But yeah, TCU has a 3-headed monster. Haley Van Lith was hooping now. I'm just saying, she getting back to that Louisville form. But yeah, definitely some great teams. Florida, Ole Miss is going to be good. Don't sleep on Auburn. Talia Scott, the 20-plus point per game scorer last season for Arkansas, made that move to Auburn. Don't sleep on Auburn. The SEC is going to be a gauntlet, man. Tennessee, with their new coach starting a new era. Yeah, South Carolina versus NC State. Y'all, should I do a watch party for that? Would y'all tune in? Should we do a live play-by-play watch party for that NC State game versus South Carolina? That's going to be a mega matchup. Would y'all tune in? Do y'all want to see a watch party for that game? I definitely want to start doing more lives during games. What y'all think? Y'all holler at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. How y'all feeling about that? Thing with her. Sanaya Rivers cannot shoot the basketball, and teams will continue to sag off her and dare her to shoot the basketball. But Isaiah James is one of the best scorers in the nation. We did see South Carolina beat them, though, in the Final Four last season. SC by 20. Okay, Wesley says yes on the watch party. Okay, respect, respect, respect. Yeah, give me y'all's predictions. South Carolina, NC State predictions. Final scores. What y'all got? And big news, Ashlyn Watkins is going to be playing in that game against NC State. So they get their best interior defender back as well. No love for NC State. Sheesh. I mean, the ACC was tough last year. Hey, man, we talking about Georgia Moore as well as Liz Kitley, two of the most productive players in ACC history, getting it done at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech gonna be a new look Virginia Tech though, man. Kenny Brooks at Kentucky already got his first win, and he took Georgia Moore with him. So ACC definitely is gonna come down to Notre Dame, NC State, Duke, and possibly North Carolina. I ain't gonna lie though, I think I would take Duke over NC State right now. Yeah, South Carolina is definitely going to be this is going to be a good test for South Carolina. And that's all I want to see from LSU. I just want to see them have a good test. That's all. I ain't hating. I ain't trying to down nobody. I'm just saying, y'all see South Carolina got Iowa State, USC, UConn, NC State schedule. Like that's like 4 top 10 teams right there. And then you got LSU blowing out Northwestern State. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Nia Rivers was a Gamecock. I covered her in high school in my time down in the Carolinas. She was the #1 ranked player in her class, 5-star player. Just never really earned minutes. Never really earned a solid rotation in that South Carolina team. They were deep. Yeah, yeah. The jumper definitely still needs some work. She got to shoot the ball better. She definitely has to shoot the ball better. I agree with that, coach. She definitely has to shoot the basketball a lot better for them to respect her. But man, honestly, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all saw Dana Pow Pow as well as Malaysia Fulwali got named to the All-American list. It might be time for Malaysia Fulwali to start at point guard over Reagan Johnson, man. I'm just saying. I genuinely think Malaysia Fulwali is a better player. And I don't see how you can keep her on the bench. I think she played like 15 minutes their last game. But I don't think Raven Johnson's a better player than Malaysia Fulwali right now. We've seen the defense. Offensively, she's a way superior player. She can shoot it. She can get her own shot off the dribble. She can hit the three, get the mid-range, elite off the bounce. Definitely can get to the cup and finish at will. She guards the basketball. Definitely got to take more care of the basketball and cut down on turnovers. But hey, man, it might be that time where South Carolina might need to make that switch and have Malaysia Fulwali start at the point guard. I mean, is there anybody more exciting than her off the bounce, getting to the cup, off the dribble? Malaysia Fulwali is really like a female Kyrie. She's electrifying. She uses every angle on the court. She can blow by anybody. She's impossible to cover in space. She's elite in transition. Like we really haven't seen a player like her in women's college. That's what I'm saying with the Deja Kelly out here almost getting a triple double and then doing the sideline reporting as well. Yeah, Khloe Kits is a dog. She's definitely taking that next step to be the #1 scoring option. She's been around. She's won a natty. She's waited her turn. She worked on the perimeter skills. She worked on the handle. She can play the 3 to 4. She's got the post fade. She can finish down low. She can shoot the 3. She's got that dog in her. She's tenacious. I love the tenacity. She's a competitor. Khloe Kits is definitely, in my opinion, an All-American level player. She's a dog. She's an absolute dog. I love the jump that Khloe Kits is taking. Yep, Lil Kits is down there in Florida. Absolutely. Absolutely. They also got Miara O'Neal at down in Florida too. Shaq's daughter. They got her down in Florida as well. Miara O'Neal is gonna be a player. I'm telling you right now, she's gonna be a problem. Let her get some development. Let her get comfortable in the college game. But Miara O'Neal is gonna be the real deal. Yeah, Tessa Johnson, man, would start for 99% of other teams, man. Like Tessa Johnson, one of the best 3-point shooters, love a lefty shooter. She's got one of the purest jump shots in the country. She's the type of player that it looks like it's going in every time she lets it fly. It absolutely looks like it's going in every time she shoots it. Yes, it looks like the ball is going in every time she shoots it. Guys, if this is your first time, make sure to lock in with me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment to stay up with all the latest and the greatest with the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. And also follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. Ooh, a young KG. Okay, RC. I'm excited for Rutgers men's. Dylan Harper is an absolute dog, the son of Ron Harper. I love his game. Complete point guard, and Ace Bailey is probably if it's not Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey's going to be the number one draft pick. He's coming back from an injury, but these two freshmen definitely are going to dominate. Dylan Harper is a sniper, can get it off the dribble, a playmaker, just a complete guard. And Ace Bailey at 6'8" is a walking mismatch. Absolutely, yeah. Rosario has shown no improvement. That's what I'm saying. Like she hasn't given us any reason to be excited. But yeah, I like Rutgers. I wish they would have kept their big that transferred to Alabama, but they got two elite freshmen and they built a veteran group around this group. I think Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey are definitely one and dones, but they're gonna make some noise. Tessa is the one. I'm not disagreeing, bro. Saheed, I'm telling you, she looked like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. She always looked confused out there. She's just big and slow right now. Yo, Silas Swords is the real deal, RC. She about knocked South Carolina off single-handedly at 27. She's physical. She's one of the best players, prospects to ever come out of Canada. The step back is absolutely nasty. I think it was Khloe Kits that she dropped on the step back and hit a three in her mouth. Like, Silas Swords is a cold-blooded assassin. She's a killer. She is an absolute killer. He's ready. Silas Swords really might be the one. So I think LSU got more depth than last year. Like Kaylin Gilbert's good, Miracle Shepherd. They gotta unlock Jersey Wolfenbarger and get her to play to that elite level that she's capable of. Cheyenne Day Wilson is there as well. I think they're a lot deeper than they were last year. Rosario 6'6", a big body. She gotta show me something. I need her to realize she's 6'6". Rosario play like she's 6 foot. I need her to realize she's the biggest player, the most. She could be the most dominant, the most physical, imposing presence. She's definitely out of shape though. She's been out of shape since last year. No, Rosario has been out of shape since she stepped foot on LSU's campus. Period. She's been out of shape since she stepped on campus. Y'all know me, man. I gotta call a spade a spade. Big for no reason. She hasn't shown us anything to be excited about. There's no way as an LSU fan you can look me in my face on this stream right now and say she's shown you anything to be excited about. Come on now. She don't have no dog in her. She a puppy. Alea Del Rosario is a puppy out there. Yeah, Swords is the real deal, man. I like her a lot. Swords is the real deal. She's a bucket. And I see why maybe Layla Falia left Michigan because Swords got the ball in her hands immediately. And man, I mean, 27 on South Carolina as a freshman? That's tough. That's tough. She definitely the early favorite to be freshman of the year without a doubt. But there were some other good freshman performers that we talked about in my last live. So if y'all want a complete breakdown of some of the biggest storylines in college hoops. Definitely go check out one of my last lives, and I'm talking about that. Olivia Miles getting that triple double and a whole bunch of other stuff. She gotta start eating. Yeah, she got the Zion syndrome. She down there eating them gator bites, man. She down there eating them gator bites. She down there eating up them gator bites. Moving slow as all get out. That would be my pick. South Carolina is definitely the favorite to win the SEC and the national title. And they're getting Ashlyn Watkins back next game against NC State. I will be doing a live watch party. We can all watch the game together. I'll do some commentating whenever the game goes on Sunday. That's the difference, though, Wesley. Hannah put up 30. They got blown the hell out. Swartz put up 27 and almost walked out with the dub. I'm just saying, it's levels. It's a difference. But Hannah Hidalgo definitely one of my favorite players in the entire nation. She's a dog. She reminds me of Trey Young if he could play defense. Love Hannah Hidalgo. Love with Olivia Miles. I know people were kind of worried about how they would fit together, and they look elite together. Definitely an unstoppable duo. And they get Sonya Citron back. Notre Dame really is my dark horse to win the Natty. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there. They both lost, yes, but one was a blowout, and one team had South Carolina against the ropes, back against the ropes. Two totally different games. Two totally different games. Yeah, Georgia Moore had 11 assists in their first game and got a win. She already hooping. Yeah, and Coach Ivy definitely one of the baddest in the game. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What a time. Coach Ivy? Woo. Man, oh man. She had you ready to risk it all. Yeah, Hannah Hidalgo is a straight dog. If she was in any other freshman class, not with Juju Watkins, she would have been freshman of the year last year without a doubt. Okay, SC and Notre Dame, Southern Cal and Notre Dame. Hannah better than Trey Young. Hey, that's wild. Y'all see Trey Young cut off his hair? That man bald now. Yeah, Coach Ivy. Oh, she's elite. She's 5-star. She's an elite level talent. She's an elite level talent. Yeah, shout out to Hannah Hidalgo. She gave me the follow on Twitter the other day. Much love. Shout out to her. She gave your boy the follow on Twitter the other day. I'm just saying. Make sure y'all go follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Brandon Lee TV. Y'all know I got all types of content, man. We doing sports, we doing lifestyle, we doing entertainment. I got y'all covered on everything. Y'all know I'm a man of many hats. Y'all stay locked in with me. We just getting started, baby. This is just the beginning. We over 4,000 strong. Y'all have seen me build this channel brick by brick. None of it is possible without you great people. So much love for y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate it. I still feel like I have the best chat in all of YouTube. Everybody's opinions are welcome. We might not always agree, but we keep it respectful. We listen to each other. And I got much love for all of y'all for the support. Thank you. Man, it's been some great conversation. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. We'll be going live all through the weekend. I got y'all covered. We'll have more content coming out all tomorrow. The next day, I'm loading y'all up. We back at it in full force. So y'all let me know if anybody wants to see anything specific. Man, y'all holler at me in the comments. This has been a great live tonight. I went live twice. This is my second live. Um, Saheed, hey man, I broke down UConn's victory yesterday in one of my latest videos. Go check it out. I got like a 10-minute video talking about straight UConn. I think they have a mob. This could be Gino Auriemma's deepest team. Sarah Strong looks amazing. Paige Becker's going to be in the running for Player of the Year. I'm ready to see them get back to full strength with AZ Fudd, Aubrey Griffin. Ashlyn Shade, lockdown defender, or lockdown shooter, knockdown shooter, I should say. KK Arnold, lockdown defender. I think UConn's the biggest threat to South Carolina, in my opinion. They brought in a good freshman class with Strong, Zabel, Morgan Shelley as well. UConn, yeah, they're going to be a good team. They just got to stay healthy, man, because the injury bug has been biting them. They got to stay healthy. But yeah, definitely go check out the channel, man. I got a lot of videos that I put up within the last couple of days as well. And on the NBA side, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but LaMelo Ball is taking that next step to superstardom, man. So go check that out as well. I got y'all covered on everything sports. Go check the channel out. A lot of the questions y'all are asking, I've already made videos about within the last couple of days. So make sure to go check it out. Guys, I wanted to hop on. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the live tonight. Y'all, I mean, none of this is possible without y'all. Yeah, Janelle Alfie finally She's finally healthy. A double-double in her first game. A double-double in her first game? Yo, coach, Melo been nice, but my man is averaging a career high. He's 7th in the league in scoring right now. He's 7th in the league in scoring. He's having his best season by far this year. My man is attacking the cup with no regard. He's shooting the most free throws. He's not just settling for threes this year, man. Melo is using that 6'7" frame. He's getting to the cup at will. He's got multiple 30-point games already. He put 30 on the Celtics. Like, Melo is on another level this year. I'm telling you. I made a video about that too as well. But yeah, El Alfie and Sarah Strong definitely are going to give a big boost in the paint. Something that UConn missed last year when they had only Aaliyah Edwards at the 5. They had Paige Beckers playing out of position at the 4. It was ridiculous. But yeah, definitely wishing for healthy seasons for everybody, man. But and none of this is possible without you great people. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Great combo. If this was your first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. Follow us at Brandon Lee TV on social media as well. Y'all stay locked in. I will have more content throughout the entire weekend, going into next week as well. So y'all stay locked in. That's a wrap for us, man. I'm going to call it a night, but I will see y'all tomorrow. And let me know in the comments more topics y'all want me to cover. Until next time, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV, your host. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, hey, we out. Accent, my God, hey, just watch it back. Just watch it back. We'll have more lives. I got you. I appreciate you joining in. Better late than never, my God. Much love. But yeah, we've been at it for almost an hour and a half. But definitely go watch it back. Go check it out. That was a wrap. That's a wrap for us for tonight, man. We've been on for over an hour. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. Until next time, we out.